So today we're going to be doing Pythagorean theorem, but we are not solving. Did everybody hear that? We are not solving for a missing side today. Today we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to see if a triangle is a right triangle. So if you read the first statement, it says, if a triangle is a right triangle, then the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equals c squared, has to be true. So would the following lengths of a triangle form a right triangle? Your answer will be yes or no. Did everybody hear me? Your answer will be yes or no. So everybody look at example 1. How many sides of a triangle are there?
3.
Did they give you 3 numbers? So you are not solving for a missing side. They gave you all the sides. Now, what did we learn about side C? It always has to be the? So which one of these would have to be side C? All right, then this would be A and this would be B. Yes or no? All right, so if this is a right triangle, then Pythagorean theorem has to be true. So I want you to write the formula. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. I want you to fill in those numbers. So how would I write this? 8 squared plus 15 squared equals? Now, since you're not solving anything, all you're going to do is put these numbers in your calculator and say, yes, it's true, or no, it's not. So you're going to put the left side in your calculator and see what it equals. So everybody type that in their calculator. So 8 squared plus 15 squared is what? 289. I want you to write it right here. If this is true, if it is a right triangle, then 17 squared will also have to be what? 289. So put in 17 squared. Is it 289? So what would my answer be? Yes or no? Yes. Did I use the square root button today? No, you will not use it because you're not solving. So no square root button today. All right, I want y'all to try this one on your own. You're going to say yes or no. Go. See if it's true or not. So which one of these was your C? 13. So I would say, is 4 squared plus 6 squared equal to 13 squared? So I go to my calculator and I type in 4 squared, plus 6 squared. And what'd y'all get? 52. Now I type in 13 squared. What'd I get? Do those equal? So what is my answer? So this means these 3 sides would form a triangle, but it would not be a right triangle. Does that make sense? These 3 would form a triangle and would be a right triangle. Yes or no? Are we good? All right, let's go to the bottom. Does this look like a right triangle? It looks like it, but I can never assume. I always have to see if it's a right triangle by doing Pythagorean theorem. So, which one of these is the biggest? 55. So that would have to be the C. So I would say, is 35 squared plus 45 squared equal to 55 squared? Again, I would type the left side in my calculator and write down the answer. 35 squared plus 45 squared. I got 3,250. Now I'm going to go type in 55 squared, and I got 3,025. Are those the same number? No. So would these actually form a right triangle? No. Okay, try the last one on your own. Which one of these has to be the C? Okay, so I put this in my calculator separately because it's on the left side of the equal sign. 21 squared plus 20 squared is 841. And 29 squared is 841. Do those equal? So my answer would be yes. These three numbers would form a right triangle. What do y'all think? Super, super easy? Are you using your square root button today? No. That's the biggest mistake. Everybody wants to go square root stuff. You don't need to square root anything because we're not solving. Now, if there's a question that asks you to solve for a missing side, then of course you'll square root your answer. You'll do it just like we've been doing. All right, I need y'all to log into the Google Classroom, find the assignment titled 10-2, and I'll pass out some scratch paper for you to show work on, and then you'll get your answers checked with me like always.